If you have a tax liability, the ATO has the power to issue a notice to a third party who owes you money or who may hold money on your behalf and require them to pay that money in satisfaction of your tax liability. This is called a Garnishee Notice. A Garnishee Notice can direct that a specific amount be paid to the ATO, or it can direct that a percentage of the amount owed to you be paid to the ATO. They are commonly issued to banks, employers, or any trade debtors or clients of your business that the ATO is aware of. But they can also be issued to a purchaser of land, if the ATO becomes aware of a sale, persons who may hold trust monies on your behalf, such as a solicitor or real estate agent, an insurer, if the ATO becomes aware of a potential payout, companies in which you hold shares and dividends may be payable, and sometimes super funds. If the ATO issues a Garnishee Notice to your employer, typically they'll specify a maximum of 30% of your salary and wages to be paid to the ATO to allow for your living expenses. There are two things you should be aware of if you think a Garnishee Notice may be issued to you. The first is to engage with the ATO and plan what you would do if you do receive a Garnishee Notice. If you are able to reach a payment arrangement with the ATO, then the ATO cannot issue a Garnishee Notice to you while that arrangement is in place, unless it is a condition of the payment arrangement. Secondly, be aware of where you are in the ATO's debt recovery process. The ATO is not required to give you notice before it issues a Garnishee Notice. However, there are a couple of actions which are a precursor to the issue of a Garnishee Notice. Once you receive a firmer action warning letter, then you know a Garnishee Notice may be on the cards and you should plan accordingly. So what should you do if you do receive a Garnishee Notice? Check that the Garnishee Notice is correct in its particulars, including the amount of the debt, the description of the taxpayer, and its issue date. Because a Garnishee Notice is a coercive power, it has to be correct in how it describes its particulars in order to attach to a debt. Seek legal advice from a tax specialist as soon as possible. Be aware that the ATO's Garnishee power is wider and slightly different in operation compared to other Garnishee powers, including court-ordered Garnishees. The context in which a Garnishee Notice was issued is important. Was a Garnishee Notice issued before or after the appointment of an administrator or liquidator? Or were there any priority creditors ahead of time of the Commissioner? These questions are important in determining whether or not you may have a successful challenge to the ATO's Garnishee Notice. To get immediate clarity on the tax situation facing you or your business, contact Aptum.